morning all, I am Suresh. In this video I will show how to install OBS Studio and what are the settings for OBS Studio. For this one, go to your favorite browser and open google.com and search for OBS Studio. This OBS and you just click on this obsproject.com download. It's an open source. So what is this OBS is? It's an open broadcast software which is a powerful software for both recording and also you can use for live streaming. Here directly it is opening this download page. So in this we have different versions like Windows, for Mac and for Linux version. So as my OS is Windows and most of the cases we have Windows operating system only, so you just go to this one, and this new latest version will support only Windows 8, 8.1 and 10. So go to this one and you just click on this download installer. Yeah, it will start downloading. It is of 70 MB. Once it's downloaded, it will show this icon. You just double click on this icon, click on yes, just click on next, just click on next. This OBS is installed and stored in this folder, so just keep it as default and just click on install. Once this installation is finished, you just click on finish and you just launch OBS Studio. Just click on finish, then OBS Studio will be launched. After the installation of OBS, when you launch it for the first time, you will get this kind of interface. This OBS is a powerful software for recording which has plenty number of features. Whatever the features that I know, I will explain in detail. So it has many things like scenes. We can create any number of scenes. For each scene I can add any number of sources like audio input capture, which is used to capture our audio output capture, also used to capture our audio only. Browser, whenever I want to show only browser, whatever operations that I am doing on the browser, if I want to show, then I will use this browser. Color source not required. Display capture, this is the most useful feature. If I want to record the entire screen, what is happening in the entire system, like I can switch from one PPT to any other, whatever that is happening in the entire system. If I want to record that one, then I will use this display capture. Game capture is used for whenever they are playing games. And image, whenever I want to add the image, then I will use this image. And if I want to use this image slideshow from one image to another image, if I want to switch, then I will use this image slideshow. Whenever I want to play some video file or audio file, then I will use this media source. And text, whenever I want to add some text, then I will use this text source. This video capture device, whenever I want to capture my face using webcam or any other external webcam, then I will use this video capture device. And this window capture, which is mainly used to capture a particular window. So most commonly we will use this window capture, and one more thing is display capture. I want to record the entire computer, what is happening in the computer, then I will use this display capture. But if I want to record a particular window, then I will use this window capture, like it may be PPT or it may be PDF or anything. Whenever I want to use this webcam, then I will use this video capture. This is all about this sources. And the next one is audio mixer. Whenever I want to change the settings of audio, then I will use this audio mixer. And this is scene transitions. I already said I can create any number of scenes. If I want to switch from one scene to another scene, if I want to make a transition, if it has to get some effect, then I will use this scene transition. And one more important is your controls. Control anything by using these controls. If I want to start streaming, one of the main advantage or most commonly used feature of this OBS is I can do YouTube live streaming or Facebook live streaming or any other streaming by using this OBS software. So then I will use this start streaming. But for recording purpose, we will click on this start recording. In between I can pause the recording or I can stop the recording. And the studio mode is mainly used if I want to record using multiple cameras, then I will use the studio mode. And one of the important is your settings. So now I will discuss about the settings. To record our videos effectively by using this OBS software, settings are very important. You can go to the settings by clicking on this bottom right settings, or you can go to this file menu and click on settings. Once you open the settings, we have different types of settings like general settings, stream settings, video settings, hotkeys and advanced. First I will go to this general settings. You just keep it as it is. And the stream settings. So whenever I want to do YouTube live streaming or Facebook live streaming, then I will use this stream settings. So here we have service. You just, if you want to do live streaming by using YouTube or Facebook, then I will select Facebook Live. If I want to do live streaming by using YouTube, then I will use this YouTube or YouTube Gaming. Here you have the stream key. Okay, so if I want to get this stream key, you have to go to your YouTube channel. From that you just click on live, and there you will get the stream key. You have to copy that stream key and you have to paste this stream key, and once you pasted this stream key, just click on this start streaming, so that you can go live streaming by using this one stream. But for recording, this stream is not required. And if I want to, and the next important setting is your output, in which we have this two important things. One is the streaming and recording. Output mode, if you make it as simple, then you will get only two options. If you make it as advanced, then you will get recording, audio, replay buffer. But for us, the simple settings are okay. So you just select this output mode as simple. And in the streaming, video bitrate is very important. Actually, this bitrate is depending upon the bandwidth of your network. So you just first if you want to do the live streaming without any lag, then you have this video bitrate is very important. Test your internet speed by using speedtest.net. Once you test your speed, then whatever, if it is 10 Mbps upload speed, then you have to keep this video bitrate as half of that one, the 5000 kbps. So that video bitrate is used for the streaming. And this encoder, you can make it as hardware. And this audio bitrate, you keep it as 160 only, and you just select this enable advanced encoder settings. This is for the streaming settings. And the next, for the recording, this is very important for us. Okay, so what is the recording path? By default, it will be stored in the videos folder. So it is like, if I go to this browser, so whatever the default thing is there, this is your videos. So by default, it will be stored in the videos. If you want to store in any other path, then you just browse and you can select that particular path. Now I don't want this one. And the recording quality, you have to select this recording quality as high quality, medium file size, or this one. Okay, we have different options, but it is better to select this high quality, medium file size. And the recording format, so once that file is generated, so which format you want to store that. So most of the files will be played by using this MP4. If you select it as MP4, then it will be played anywhere. So that's why better to select this MP4. And this encoder, you just select it as hardware. Okay, these are the settings for this output. So once you selected this output settings, just click on this apply. Okay, you just click on this apply. And the next one is audio. You just keep as this. These audio settings are not at all required now. And the next one is your video. In case of video, you just select this base resolution. Okay, so better to select this 1920x1080, so which will give the full HD. Okay, the video will be recorded with your high quality. Okay, that is full HD. And output resolution also, you select this 1920x1080. And this downscale filter, you select the bilinear. And this common FPS values, if it is depending upon your processor speed. If your processor is very good, like i7 processor, then you can select 60 FPS, that is frames per second. But better to select this 30 frames per second, that is fine. Okay, this is very important. So this video, it should be this resolution is very important, so that how much quality our video will be recorded. So better to put 1920x1080. And this, one of the main advantage of this OBS Studio is this hotkeys. Means while recording, no need to come to this OBS studio every time. So by using this hotkeys is nothing but shortcut keys. If I want to start the stream, then I can put one hotkey, or I can put for stopping streaming. So this is not required now. If I want to start the recording, then I will use one hotkey like Control F1. So whenever I press Control F1, it will start the recording. And whenever I want to stop the recording, then just Control F2. Like this I can select. Okay. If I want to pause the recording, then Control Pause P. Okay. If I want to unpause the recording, Resume. So Control Resume. Like this you can select any key combination. Okay. If I want to switch from one scene to another scene, because I can create any number of scenes. If I want to switch from one scene to another scene also, I can place some shortcut key. I can select anything. Okay. Better I will select Control A. Okay. Or Control, I am switching, right? Control S. I am switching from one scene to another scene. So like this you can select any number of hotkeys. Okay. Even for the desktop audio, if I want to mute or unmute, for every thing I can select this hotkeys. These are nothing but your shortcut keys. And then the advanced options you just keep as it is. So what are the changes? Generally no need to change. Only important settings are like output, in which path you want to store the video, and what is the recording quality, high quality and medium file size, and the recording format is MP4, and the encoder is hardware. And the next one is audio settings, you just keep as it is. In the video settings only, you just select this resolution. Okay. Hotkeys, you can select this shortcut keys. Once everything is done, you just click on apply and click on OK. So these are the settings for OBS Studio. In the next video, I will show how to record using OBS Studio. Thank you all.